Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, witnesses left car off victim. Man charged with attempted murder. A Laconia man accused of running over a person with a car has been charged with attempted murder, police said. Jason Allen, 28, of Laconia, also faces charges of vehicular assault, first-degree assault, driving after suspension involving serious bodily injury, reckless conduct, and stalking, police said. Police said Allen matched the description of a man seen driving a car over a person Monday at the Irving gas station on Route 3A in Bow. Several witnesses lifted the car and pulled the victim to safety, police said. The victim was hospitalized with serious injuries. Police said Allen fled after striking the victim. Officers said they spotted him running across Interstate 93 toward Concord and made the arrest. Man accused of impersonating cop harassing woman at Starbucks. A 46-year-old Berkeley man accused of impersonating a police officer and arresting a woman in Taunton was held on $15,000 bail Tuesday in Taunton District Court, the Taunton Gaze reported. Kevin Cook was arrested Monday, August 21st, on charges of impersonating a police officer, criminal harassment, proposing of burglary tools, and disturbing the peace. The suspect, who had been posing as a police officer for months and reportedly harassing the woman, was arrested Monday outside a Taunton Starbucks where they were both customers and arraigned Tuesday in Taunton District Court, Taunton police said. The suspect, who had a fully equipped police car complete with a cage separating the rear and front seats, kept appearing at Starbucks whenever the woman happened to be there and seemed to be following her around, she told police. The man, known to Starbucks employees as Kevin the Cop, kept trying to strike up a conversation with her, and his remarks were laced with sexual reaffirmance, she told police. On Monday, the distraught victim went to the Taunton police station to report that a man who had brandished a badge and identified himself as a police officer had been following her around, police said. She told police that a few months ago, while at Starbucks in the Target store, she and the alleged police officer exchanged a brief conversation, and since that time she noticed that he would be at a location almost every time she was there. The victim said she jokingly told him he was stalking her and she would have to call police, police said. The suspect then lifted his shirt to display a police badge, and she felt resumed that he was a police officer, police said. But supposedly credentials appear at Target's Starbucks increased even though she would stop there at varied days and times, police said, and the suspect would park near her vehicle, she said. The victim explained that the man drove a black Ford Explorer with police equipment on the outside. The woman said she felt uncomfortable about the suspect's frequent appearance, that she decided to change Starbucks and begin visiting a location at 65 Depot Drive, police said. But soon after her decision to change Starbucks location, the man showed up in the parking lot, police said. The woman said she became more alarmed and noticed that his attempts to engage her in a conversation were laced with sexual comments, police said. She photographed the suspect's registration plate and vehicle before leaving the Taunton police station. When officers arrived, they located the suspect's black Ford Explorer with tinted windows, equipped with a push bar in front. Police interpreter Tucker, multiple strobe lights, and multiple ambulances. When officers approached the vehicle, it was running with the suspect seated inside, police said. As they engaged him in a conversation, they could see that the interior of the Explorer was equipped with a center console with radios, a cage separating the front seat from the rear seats, handcuffs, multiple flashlights, and other police-style equipment, and looked like an authentic police vehicle, police said. The radios inside of the Explorer were found to have access to local police and fire frequencies that allowed the suspect not only to receive information but to communicate as well, which is prohibited by federal law, according to police. The suspect was arrested and transported to Taunton Police Station. 3 arrested, 1 at large after Saco Motel standoff. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 Joe.
Dozens of cruisers from multiple agencies lined Route 5 in Saco early Tuesday morning. Just before 2 a.m., police had been told that someone was being held against their will in a Brookside motel room. When they responded, no one would leave. Around 4 a.m., one woman agreed to come out and was arrested, but the 2 others refused, and police determined that it was not a hostage situation. Hours later, police obtained a search warrant and broke down that motel door, arresting the 2 inside.
Nobody resisted arrest. It's just that they were very uncooperative, did not want to come out, despite the reassurances that nobody would be hurt. They were just obstinate and did not want to come out.
In the end, no one was hurt. Hotel guests and other people in the area who had been evacuated were allowed to return. Saco police say that a 4th person who was inside that room escaped out of the back window of the motel room and fled the scene. Police used canine units to try to track him down, but they were not able to find him. Saco police emphasized, though, that there's no threat to the public. In Saco, Joe Glauber, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And now let's take a look at your stock market and see how your stock market closed this Tuesday evening. And here's a look at the stock market right now. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. NASDAQ closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. CNBC IQ closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed flat, and VIX closed in the red. Now let's take a look at some business news. Dow surges 196 points, post best day since April on hope for tax reform. Stocks closed higher on Tuesday on renewed hopes on U.S. tax reform. The S&P 500 rose 1% to close, with information technology leading 10 sectors higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose, with Boeing contributing the most to gains. Dow also posted the biggest one-day pop since April. Key takeaways from Trump's speech on Afghanistan. Number 1, the U.S. military will maintain its presence in Afghanistan. Number 2, we don't know how many more troops will be sent. Number 3, there is no set timeline, at least not publicly. Number 4, a revisal from Trump's earlier sentence. And number 5, the focus on Pakistan. And that is it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.